So what's up, world? This is your boy Emotions hitting you up from Los Angeles, California. Excited to do my first video log in a long time. And this is primarily for my poetry work. I do a lot of things in the community, in the world. Um, and I think that that's a great thing, but I think that sometimes it's overshadowed. Like a lot of things are overshadowed, and it's like, what is she doing? She has a lot going on. What is she doing now? Um, I've really been trying to position myself in a place where I'm focused as a writer and take the time to really use writing as a mechanism to heal a lot of trauma that has happened in my life. So I feel that the last few months, I've had the great opportunity of being able to write things and express myself in a manner that I haven't had the opportunity to do in a while because I've been healing, I've been living, I've been grinding, I've been going to school. Um, so it's been a great opportunity to just really sit down as a writer and look at the things I wrote um, when I was in undergrad compared to the stuff I'm writing now. To look at how my style has changed, and to really take my time to develop my craft. And not saying that it's ever going to be a point where I'm going to be like this ideal writer or this excellent writer or this perfect person. It's just getting to a point where I feel comfortable enough to show my work to folks, to express to folks who I am, to get on the stage, to perform. Um, I did a lot of my beginner writing, or I would say poetry, um, birth happened in New Orleans, Louisiana at Dillard University from 2004 to about 2008, where I evolved and I was spitting like every week at open mics and even had a poetry collective. Shout out to Solo the Poet. Shout out to Trish, Kanae, Devin, uh, Bats, Matt, Martin, however you want to put yourself. Um, Mamie, Armisha. I don't want to leave nobody out, but shout out to all of Solo Poet. And it was a great opportunity as a leader to be able to work with people and to be able to write, but also as a follower and as a person to have like a writing community. So at that time, I feel like I really had the opportunity to thrive off of the soul of a poet. However, when I graduated from college and I came back to LA, it was a totally different story. I felt like I was lost. I didn't really have a writing community. And I went to open mics, and I always got this sense that it was like if you weren't here, if you wasn't like a slam poet or something, you really had no place to be. And I struggle with that, and I still kind of struggle with that now, but I've met people who I love enough to let them read my work, and I'm reaching out to them now like, yo, can you read my work? Can we exchange work? Can we write together? Can we vibe off each other? And I feel comfortable. But when I first got back here, I just was really lost. So for a moment, after college, writing was really ceased. Also, a few months before I graduated, most folks know my mother passed away. So it was just like a really difficult transition. So the whole point is, I'm running on into a tangent, but the whole point is I'm really excited and motivated to write now. So I'm going out into the world, I'm performing, I'm spitting. I'm also doing a lot of workshops as well at university. So sometimes you might see, oh, Megan's going to be at USC, and you might think, oh, I'm doing poetry. But I might be doing something on gender or on boyhood or on life. But no matter what I do, I always try to put my art in there because I think it's important that people understand that both of them, are very parallel. As far as like me being an educator and someone who's providing knowledge, I feel like me providing my art form and showing folks that side of me is just as important. So this video that you're gonna see after my ramble, that I'm pretty much done with, it just showcases a piece that is gonna be on my album, probably coming out sometime this year or next year. I'm not rushing it. I really want to produce an album because I want to leave something on this planet, a legacy of my work. and I think it's important that my voice is heard. So that's why I said I'm going to do an album, I'm going to do a book, maybe I'll do multiple, but this is the path I'm going down right now. So it's going to be, some footage of that and just the fun I had at UCR with the great students there. It was great to be in that college environment again and to get that vibe. And folks came up to me afterwards and like, can you sign my shirt? Can you do this? And it was like this pandemonium. And I'm like, oh, I'm a rock star for a moment. But, it was just good to be in an environment of college students whose minds are still evolving and just still in this place of like, like Black power, white power, Asian power, everybody power, queer power, to just be in a place where people are just like activated and really like listening to your words and really there with you. So shout out to University California Riverside. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the space to tell my story. And this is just a little bit of the footage. I did a 15-minute set. So you guys are gonna get a little bit of that. And I'm hoping that as I continue this process, well, I'm not hoping because I'm speaking things into existence nowadays. So as I go through this process, I'm going to put up vlogs of, me talking about what's going on in my life. And I feel like it's important that I let you know if I want to connect with you, what I'm doing and, how it's making me feel and where I'm at with it as an artist and as an educator, as someone who is providing resources, as healing, as work, as art, to let you know who I am and where I'm at. So check the video out. I hope you like the piece. Shouts out to my best friend, Dana Pinkston. I throw her name in this piece, DP. She has been there through it all, and I really appreciate her. Shouts out to the Brown Boy Project. I talk about them in this piece as well. Shouts out to Theta Xi Theta. That's my baby, my fraternity. Shouts out to Lex Kennedy for the footage. Lex is like my right-hand man, my best friend, my business partner, and just one of those people who always is there to capture me these amazing ways that I could never capture myself because I'm on stage.
All right. Hands up like this. Back down like this. All right, thank you. Sit down. Now we're all loose together, right? A minute ago, about a minute. This is a revolution, not to be confused with a solution. Dedicated to the young boys that still party at fusions. Gentilly weed, man. We live life with so much greed, man. Dedicated to my time in the breeze, Florida Keys and Miami Beach. Dedicated not to be misused like masturbation. No desire to embark without navigation. Focus on love and my imagination. Create and leave a legacy. Shout out to my success and destiny. Love set me free. Fighting injustice while we set our pain free through poetry. Words grow and expose me like kush plants in Cali. Decky and smelly. I can't wait to visit Philly. So fresh, so clean. This is a revolution. Not to be confused with a delusion. Shouts out to DP, my best friend right hand and the other image of me. Know you're born our locks swing. It's a Beach Boy thing. TXT representing, BBP muscle flexing. This is a revolution. This will be misunderstood. There's always a little bad and all that good. For the femme sisters who don't hold the masculine privilege. For the boys who don't feel boy enough. For the trans sisters who just don't pass enough. To the depressed dudes who just don't laugh enough. Get up. Stand up. This is a revolution. Thank you.